Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man, I hope everyone's having a good day today. Appreciate you guys coming out and checking out the video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 15 tips and tricks on how to complete the casino heist. All right, some of the things, I swear every time. These are some of the tips and tricks that I hope you get these done the most efficiently, the quickest, and just the best way overall. All right, again, thank you guys so much for coming out. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like and make sure you guys subscribe and turn on notifications, all that good stuff. All right, all your support really does help. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's get it started. So first things first, if you guys have done these heists, you know what the prep boards are, the setup boards, all that good stuff. All right, you know what you got to do with getting the points of interest scoped out. So what you want to do setting up to maximize your profit, you want to use the cheapest gunman. Even for the hardest of these heists, being the aggressive, you can totally get through all the way using the cheapest gunman. The sawed-off shotgun that you get for the cheapest gunman, which is typically 5%. Right now, it's only 2% for the discount. Will totally work. I promise you on that. I've done it several times. I've done it with and without the Duggan missions. It definitely does work. Make sure you use the pump shotgun though. Do not use the heavy revolver. It's not as effective at all. I've tested both of them. Definitely go for the shotgun, the sawed-off shotgun with the cheapest gunman. Use the cheapest drivers. If you guys have been seeing my videos or anybody else's videos out there, you don't even take the cars. The only time you need to switch up your cars or your drivers are if you want to get the trade price for the vehicles. All right, and I'll have a video on that a little bit later on today talking about that. But yeah, use the cheapest driver when getting set up. Use the max hacker. Use the best hacker that you can get, which is going to be Avi Schwartzman, right? Schwartzman's a little challenge you have to do. It's really simple, really easy, no big deal. But if not, Paige Harris is really good too. Paige takes 9% of the cut, and it's like a 15-second difference. So don't worry about it, but use the best hacker that you have, either Paige Harris or Schwartzman. All right, make sure Avi or Ari, whatever his name is, use those guys right there. All right, so the cheapest gunman, the cheapest driver, and the most expensive hacker is what you want to use. All right, now there's certain situations in this heist. For example, if you have gold, or if you have something, say you're wearing the armor or whatever, with the aggressive, you want to move in first person in a lot of these situations. Now, this doesn't always work. We've tested it. The first person doesn't always work with particular situations, but if you're in the interior of a building, for example, if you're doing the stealth mode or whatever, or, you're trying to move around, jumping definitely works as well. Jumping will make you go faster than normal, but there's some cases where you cannot jump. So like, for example, if you have the gold, so moving in first person for a lot of this will save you some time. It does make you go quicker. If you're inside, say you're scoping out, and you're trying to, get your target, your location, you have to go into the casino every time, and you have to, find the Wi-Fi signal, move in first person. It does make you go faster. You'll notice it when the game slows you down, like automatically when you go into an interior. That's when you know that you'll be able to use first person. When you got the gold, you can't jump. Go into first person, it'll move you around a lot quicker. If you decide to use the EMP inside the casino vault room with the silent and sneaky approach, use first person to move your way around there. It's much, much quicker. All right, so that's a very important tip and or trick right there. When you're dipping out, when you are exiting the heist, when you are about to finish up and get paid, use the helicopter. The helicopter has spawned for me every single time except once. Now, I'm not sure exactly what it is. I've heard a whole bunch of different things. All I know is that every time we've done it, and 1,000 other people that I've talked to, every time it spawns for them. If it does not spawn for you, it's a simple fix. Just drive around the police station and get back up there. The chopper is by far the fastest way. I don't want to hear any arguments talking about taking a car out there. What is the fastest method to get from point A to point B? That's right, a straight line. A straight line. Getting in that chopper, you just point yourself directly to your checkpoint or your Corona ring for the finale for the heist, and that's it. You just fly out there. If you're taking a car, you crash, you're going through all the roads, it's not a straight point. That is undeniably fact. The chopper is going to be the fastest way. And like I said, if it does not spawn, which will be rare, just circle around the police station and you'll be fine. It's right there. I have a video on that as well, so check that out. All right. Always select the highest buyer. Now, there is some argument if you're trying to do the elite challenges to select the mid-range or even the low-paying buyers or whatever. That I leave up to you. With our testing, you have to lose the cops anyways, and the amount of time it takes to lose the cops, you might as well just go to the highest buyer, because right when you get to Mount Chiliad, you lose the cops, and then you're just a few seconds away from your target. So it's up to you. However, you can possibly fail it if you bring the cops around the actual location. So be very careful with that. We haven't failed that way, but that's what Lester is saying. If you bring the cops over here, all this will be for nothing. So that's a possibility. So whatever you decide to do, is make sure that you maximize your time. But I would just recommend taking the highest buyer, even with the elite challenges. We've done it with the elite challenges, so it's not that big of a deal. But again, whatever you feel is necessary. I can just tell you, what the best ways are. Anyways, skip the EMP on the silent and stealth. You don't really need it. You can use it. It is totally optional. There's nothing wrong with using it. But the prep mission is kind of a pain. You got to get the cargo bob, got to hook it up, got to fly it back. It's not really that big of a deal. But you don't have to do the EMP mission for that. You don't have to have it for the silent and sneaky. All right, so now if it's your first couple of times, I would recommend it, but that just adds another element. You just, with the silent sneaky approach, you just go in there and shoot everybody. You don't have to worry about using the EMP. It doesn't really do much for you. I mean, again, when you pop it, you can just walk right through, and that's no big deal. That would probably save you some time on the elite challenge. I definitely grant it for that, but you don't have to have the silent and sneaky. You can skip the Duggan on Big Con. You do not need the Duggan setup on the Big Con approach. You're not going to be fighting nobody, right? If that's the case, just, if you get detected or whatever, just let the guys kill you and then restart. So you don't need the Duggan. You're not going to be doing any kind of combat or whatever, all right? You can skip the patrol routes on the aggressive and the Big Con. Skip the patrol routes. On the aggressive, you don't need to know where they're at. Whatever you see, you're shooting and you're going through. You don't have to, there's no need to avoid anybody. All right. On the Big Con, again, you don't need the patrol routes. You know the route you're taking. There's only 2 guys you have to beat, and you can visually see them. They're in the same spot every time. You do not need the patrol routes for those 2. Now, for the silent sneaky, I would recommend it. Again, though, once you get good with these, you don't have to have it. All right. What else we got here? So the next one, skip the boring machine on the aggressive. I believe that this part of the heist is bugged. For some reason, it does not matter. We've done this a million times, okay? I'm sure other people have recommended using this. It's not needed for right now. I believe that these heists are bugged. And, again, we've done this every single time without the boring mission, the boring machine mission, the prep mission or whatever, and you do not have to have it. You can still go into the sewers. We've done it with the boring mission and without it, and there's no change. So the only thing I can gather from this is that it's bugged. I'm guaranteed sure Rockstar knows about this. And probably around the next time they do an update, or maybe they can do a hot fix, I don't know. But this probably will get fixed. I think it is a bug. I just don't see anything that the boring machine does. I mean, if you select it, the trailer is outside the sewer entrance. If you don't select it, the trailer is outside the sewer entrance. So I think it's just there. I think it's some kind of bug or whatever. But as of right now, do not waste the time on doing that, because it takes forever. So do not do the boring machine setup or prep mission for the aggressive, okay? It's not needed. You need to do the 54 scavenger hunt, the playing cards. So do that scavenger hunt. It's it's in there. You're probably getting the messages for it. The reason why you want to do the 54 card scavenger hunt, you get the high roller outfits. The high roller outfits will make doing the noose and the firefighter prep mission for the Big Con totally irrelevant. You don't have to do them, because the high roller outfits will do the same exact thing. The 54 card pickup, it takes about 2 hours to do total if you have a Mark II, maybe a little bit longer, 2.5 hours. Well worth it. Well worth it. Not only do you get paid to do the scavenger hunt, you get the high roller outfits, and you get to skip these freaking noose or firefighter missions. And the amount of times we've done the Big Con, which is what you need to have those for, it has already paid for itself twofold in the amount of time that you save. All right, so make sure that you do The Scavenger Hunt, the 54 playing cards, get that to get those outfits, all right? It really does help out. You want to do the group sex entrance for Big Con. That is the, when you do the Big Con approach, the way that you do the approach, don't do the bug star, don't do the mechanic or the plumber or whatever. Do the group sex. That is the best way to do the Big Con approach. It takes you right to the vaults. You can walk in, walk out in no time at all. We have banged out the elite on that particular heist probably like 5 or 6 times now. That's like an extra 300,000 that we've made. So I mean, do that. The group sex is the only one that you want to do. That is the security, the vault security. It's got the money truck on the little picture of the guys with the little the like the military outfits or whatever. That's the one that you want to do always. All right, keep that in mind. Do the sewer entrance for the aggressive approach. Again, we just talked about that. The sewer entrance is the way to go. Now, for some reason, if they if they fix the bugs or whatever, we'll find a new best way to do the entrance. It may be the main entrance. It may be the rooftop, whatever. But as of right now, for the aggressive approach, always do the sewer entrance. All right, it takes you right there at the vault. The staff entrance is the one that you want to use for silent and sneaky. The staff entrance is the better way to go. There's some cool, if you do like the rooftop, that's pretty cool. You get to parachute down into it. That's pretty tight. I do like that. But just for the overall max efficiency and getting in and out and doing this, you want to do this the staff entrance for the silent and sneaky, all right? You want to use the staff exit for all the heists, though. Now, again, if something changes and the bug gets fixed for this sewer boring machine, maybe you're able to exit through the sewer as well. We don't know because the earth collapses in behind you. We don't know what's going on with that. But as of right now, you want to use the staff exit for everything because it takes you out on the back side of the track, and that's where you want to run and jump the fence and pick up an NPC vehicle. Works every time, and it's minimal damage that you take, if any at all, and very minimal cops that you have to fool with, if any at all. All right? So that's definitely do the staff exit for all of them. Now, you want to use the crouch mode for stealth kills. There's for the Big Con and for the silent and sneaky, you have to do some sneaky kills. If there's a situation where you cannot get a kill on somebody, you need to do a stealth kill. And if you can't get a kill with like a pistol or a weapon, you need to do a stealth kill, right? So all you have to do is you tap or press the left joystick, and that puts you into the stealth mode. You kind of crouch down. You don't get to move as fast. Just hold X, and you'll kind of scoot along a little bit quicker. You'll come up behind the enemy, pause for just a slight second, and then hit your the fire button or whatever, and you'll be able to the melee button, and you'll get a stealth kill. So those right there are going to be the most important, the top 15 tips and tricks for you to get these heists done. All right. Now, I'm sure I've missed a few of them. I'm sure there's a few that you guys know. Leave them in the comments down below. I mean, we're here to help everybody out. All right. So this, if you follow what I've been talking about right here, if you just kind of let this register, this is, I'm sure most of you are already doing this anyways. This is what you're already kind of get down. But there's a lot of people that still have not done these heists, that have no idea what's going on. So these will be the top tips and tricks, the top 15 to get these done successfully, and for you guys to make some good fat stacks and some fat cash. All right. Now, next week is coming up. Tomorrow we'll have some new money-making bonuses, but it does not matter. This is going to be the best way to approach this no matter what and get this knocked out, all right? So follow these guides. Again, if you got anything you want to add, leave it in the comments down below. Absolutely. And thank you all so much for coming out to the video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the ills and reals content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. You guys stay dangerous, right? We'll see you next one. Peace out. Yeah.